Oh, look at that thing, guys. That's a big drum. All right, guys. Oh, you look a little dirty. All right, fishing people or quarantined people. We're all quarantined. Kind of sucks right now. Just got to the river. My buddy Sean just dropped me in. Make sure we don't hit the dock here. And we're gonna go try to catch some fish. Yesterday we were at this spot and we are catching some giant drum. I'll put a picture up right now. That was a big drum. I didn't catch that one, Sean did. But I mean, probably 7 or 8 of those. And they're awesome like the first 1 or 2. And then you're like, all right, I'm going for bass. I don't really want these drum to hit anymore. But they're just sick. So stay tuned. We're gonna do some flipping, try to catch some bass, maybe see a giant drum, maybe see a giant bass. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed. Please do it. There you go. Big old drum. Oh, fuck. It's a big old drum, guys. I think he just realized he was hooked.
Might be your new PB.
I caught him out like pretty far out there. Oh, God. That's a big one, bro. Normally, we just shake these off kind of at the side of the boat, but I haven't gotten a bite yet today. Well, I had one little bite, so I'm going to get him in and I'll show you guys. Dude, that's a big fish. It amazes me how big those drum get.
Yeah, they get pretty big.
Fuck you. Oh, God. Oh, look at that thing, guys. That's a big drum. They call them a drum because they got a bone right in their head that when they get upset, it rattles back and forth and sounds like a drum. But you can catch them flipping spinner baits. They thump it hard and they pull hard. They're lots of fun to catch. We're just flipping. He's throwing a spinner bait now, but he's the flipping king. For everybody that doesn't know, that's Sean. Sean is the local pro. He's fished a lot of tournaments. This guy knows fishing pretty well. He's taught me a lot. And probably one of the best guys I've been on the boat with at flipping. And he's throwing a spinner bait and I'm flipping. So figure that out. That was fun. I'm just throwing a pit boss on a straight shank hook. A little bead in there so you get some clicking action. And he bit and I just let him hang and hang and hang. Finally set the hook. So deep.
That's not what she said.
But that's what she was. I never hit bottom. Oh, that's a bass. That's a bass, boys. So right through the roof of the mouth like you're supposed to. But I flipped into this tree here. So little. I flipped into the tree and I gave it slack because how deep is the water?
14 foot.
14 foot of water. There's a tree. So I'm just like letting it sink. And then I know it's not at the bottom. It just stopped sinking though. I never felt them hit. I reel up and I feel a little bit of weight and I set the hook on them. We're looking for something a little bit better than that. Oh. Fuck, I thought I hooked up. I knew it wasn't a drum bite. I knew that much because it was just kind of like veering sideways. Oh God, guys, I just flipped in next to a tree and it was sliding down the side of the tree. And it kind of like it must have thumped like a knot or something, and the line is kind of drifting sideways. And I reel up and I feel a little bit of that tree. I thought it was a fish. I reached back and I set the hook and just buried that hook in the tree. I was very excited that I was catching a fish, and it was a tree.
That's your hook that you want.
Bro, I was so nervous that wasn't a fish.
That's your hook that you need. You don't need that. You want the drum hook.
Getting coached back here. Coach telling me how to do my hook set. Cold bass. Cold bass.
See his lips. Yeah, they're kind of red still. See how they're red on that top?
Yeah, what's that mean?
That means they're cold.
Very cold bass for me. Again, flipped in. It's supposed to be sinking and it just stopped sinking. You gotta pay attention. When you stop paying attention is when you stop catching fish.
I remember right, this gets kind of shallow through here.
No, it stays deep. You could squeeze right in between there. That's a drum. I should have known better. He thumped it, thump, and I was like, oh, just a reaction. God, they're big fish. For me and my boat, nothing wrong with catching drum. As long as we're not in a tournament. If we're in a tournament, then I'm pissed. Oh, God. Look at him just roll. Just rolling. Rolling in his 5.0. There he is. I love their colors up in their head are gnarly looking. They're cool. They're neat fish, and they'll hit a jig. Here you go. Well, I'm still learning about these new mics that I have. Apparently, one of them ran out of batteries, so we lost the audio for the rest of the video. Now I'm doing it from home the next morning. Thank you for watching. Do appreciate it. We caught a few more bass on a tree over here. Just like the rest of the bites, they were just kind of barely hanging on to it, and you had to set the hook nice and easy to get them. Otherwise, you're pulling it out of their mouth. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button.
I'm going to play some music for the rest of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep fishing.